I'm Patrick Lancaster, and right now we are just outside the protest that's in front of the presidential palace, where the outgoing president called for protesters to come to support her, and seems a few thousand showed up, 2,000 or 3,000 possibly, give or take. Now this, of course, is a call for the protesters because today is the inauguration of the new president, which is just up the hill here, the Parliament building. And the outgoing president says she's not going to leave, and that the election that was just over a month ago was a not fair election, and that she shouldn't have to leave office. Now, 200 meters this way, there's going to be an inauguration, bring a new president. She says she's not leaving the presidential palace. We're going to do what we can to show the situation as it unfolds today on this important day in Georgian history. So we moved up to the Parliament building, just up the hill, as I said. We're in about 3 minutes. The inauguration of the new president is supposed to happen. As we saw down in the presidential palace, 2,000 people saying they're going to protect the outgoing president, or the president that should be the outgoing president. So I think now is the time when people need to start thinking, what is the reaction of the government going to be? Are they going to enforce the laws of Georgia and physically remove the outgoing president from the government grounds, which by Georgian law has no place in the presidential palace anymore? Is today going to get violent? We hope not. What's going to happen today? We don't know. Only time will tell. But we're going to be showing you everything on the ground here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, we're totally independent crowdfunding journalists. You can support our work with the link on the screen or in the description. Also, it should be noticed that the outgoing president called the people at 10 o'clock to meet there to tell them what the next day is going to be like, what victory is going to be like for them. But she doesn't seem to have shown. She said she was staying the night in the presidential palace, but we haven't seen her yet make a statement. We're there most of the time. I don't think we missed it, but we haven't seen it. We're showing you everything we can here on the ground. Oh, da, it's on. She's speaking. Yeah. All right, so we made our way back down to the presidential palace, and the outgoing president seems to start speaking just now. So we're going to have a look. And we see she has left the presidential palace. Says she's still going to stay acting as the president, is what I get from her speech. Some information coming from it. But she's leaving the presidential palace. And at the end, it seems like maybe pushing 5,000, maybe more people came to support her. Quite different than the 50 to 100,000 in the last month that would come at the protest in front of the Parliament building. You know, she made her speech just after the inauguration started for the president, the new president. So we're going to bring you all of the developing stories today on the ground. So please like, share, subscribe. And remember, this is an important day in Georgian history. We keep trying to get as many different perspectives as possible, but we're showing you exactly what's happening here on the ground. What's going to happen later tonight, we'll have to see. Later today, we'll have to see. So please like, share, subscribe. Remember, we're totally independent crowdfunding journalists. You can support our work with the link on the screen or in the description. We're out. Excuse me.
Yeah?
What's the deal with the flag?
What's the idea?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like affiliated with Iran and like Hezbollah and Hamas because the Prime Minister was there. When there was a funeral of the death of the Iranian president, they went there. So they're kind of in close ties with Iran and all this
And who are the other people on the flags?
So they are like the current Prime Minister Gobakidze, illegitimate President Avelashvili, and oligarch Bidzinavanishvili.
And what's going to happen now?
I have no idea. We are protesting. Let's see.
Okay, are you from here?
I'm from Georgia, Tbilisi.
Nice. All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
As you see, we come up here to the Parliament building. The protesters that were in front of the president's palace have come here holding flags. As you heard, the flags are somewhat to represent a link between the Georgian Dream Party and Iran, I guess. And there's some young people playing with rocks on the front of the Parliament building. And on both sides and heavy presence, but the overall atmosphere seems a bit diffused by the evacuation of the presidential palace by the old president. Yeah, she says she's still in power or in office, but it seems more or less, unless I'm wrong, I totally could be, that this situation is coming to a peaceful end. It seems like at this point it doesn't look like there's going to be new elections, and there's considerably less people than have been at these protests over the last month. So it seems by the former president, leaving the presidential palace just after the new president was inaugurated, kind of put an end somewhat to the situation, even though there's still protesters here. So things could flare up. We're here today to show you anything that might continue. So please like, share, subscribe, and subscribe not only on YouTube but on Substack as well, because I put a lot more information out on Substack. And we're just going to keep showing you the stories that need to be shown with as many different perspectives as possible. We're out.